We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Marcus Walden will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
Stepping up now, Lou Gehrig. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Hey, stay hot, huh?
First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance.
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So striding forward now, Lou Gehrig. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Lou Gehrig will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Let it rip right here.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Let it rip. Let's go.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Coming to the plate now, Lou Gehrig. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Hey,
First offering on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
Go two.
And it bangs off the monster. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his third extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
So coming to the plate, Willie Mays. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Popped up. Pedroia is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Bo Sox rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Marcus Walden earns win number 7 on the season. Cy Young is tagged with just his first loss of the year. Matt Barnes earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,000.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball in a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Settling in now, Lou Gehrig. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Get back.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing.
Hey, stay hot, huh?
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Arrieta, originally from the state of Missouri, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Let's go
the
now.
1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, stay hot now.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hey, stay hot, huh? Stay hot. Runner.
There he goes. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Walter Johnson, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Digging in now, Lou Gehrig. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
And he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of bullets in the gap and extra base hits.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 47 thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long.
Striding forward now is the DH, Lou Gehrig. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
From the stretch. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Jackson, the runner at second with one away.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire...
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
All right, hold on right here.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Mays. And there are runners at the corners now.
Let's go right here.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 12 and the Red Sox nothing. Standing in, Lou Gehrig. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
Oh, did it one time. Here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nice rip, big
Line
guy.
drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Pick it up.
1 run scores, and the second run will score as well. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Now batting.
Digging in, Willie
Number
Mays.
24.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Now to the plate, Eddie Matthews. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-1. Lou Gehrig will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Come on, Biggin.
Here comes the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Verdugo looks up. Adios, pelota. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Lou Gehrig will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased.
Taken high and deep to right. Verdugo is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
17-1 this evening. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Walter Johnson earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jake Arrieta struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The designated hitter.
Stepping into the box, Mickey Mantle. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First delivery to him on the way.
Whoa, that's down. Oh boy,
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
The third baseman,
Hey, get you a
Eddie
good one up there, huh?
Matthews.
Come on now, one time right here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Batting 6th, the center fielder, number 9.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Babe Ruth, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
The designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
No strike. Hey, let her rip one time.
Now it's 2-0.
Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not
one
swinging
time,
at
right
pitchers'
now.
pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Here's a fly ball, well hit.
Get over his head.
There you go. You're going 2.
Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Matthews, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-2, here it comes. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mickey Mantle. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Mantle.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And this one will bounce into the wall. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
At the plate, Eddie Matthews. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The third baseman, Eddie.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Labor.
3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A check on first by Sale. Don't want to forget about him.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip. Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now batting, left fielder, Reggie Jackson.
This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 4-3. In now is the Yankees DH, Mickey Mantle. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
0-2. Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Make it come to you.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. He's got it. The 0-2 once more. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning. So that was
The batter, number 7,
Hey, have a good rip
designated
up there,
hitter.
huh?
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle. As he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run. Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Boston posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Chris Sale earns his 5th winner of the year. Matt Barnes wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Our paid attendance at Fenway Park this afternoon, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.